but it's like one of those quick conversations where I'm just like trying to like keep it moving. You know what I mean? And then it all hits me. He's like, oh yeah. He goes, that was my teammate. And I'm like, who? What'd you say your name was? It was? He goes, Jevon, dog. I'm the fReAk. And I was like, I had to take a step back.
Not bad for a fat guy.
TG 138. TG 138.
138. Hey. Coming to you on a Wednesday. Sorry about that. Travel sketch, babe. Travel sketch and Father's Day. And shit just got fucked up.
Fucked up. Let's get fucked up. They're back on the right track, people. TG 138. These guys. Tell your homies to subscribe, rate, review. You already know. Get the merchy. Not bad for a fat guy. Big time clubhouse show out in Nashville this past weekend.
Looked like it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Homie came up to me and he's like, where's the station now about this merch? So it's in the works. We're cooking it. But yeah, dude, Nashville is sick. Baltimore, September 25th. Mark it down. Get out here. Slap me silly. I'll see you at the end of September.
Hey, can we do the station out about this font like real little?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, how do we make that merch? You like the little stupid merch? Or the little stupid font?
Maybe a little stupid, but maybe there's even a ... in front. Like, are we getting crazy with the ... almost serves as a lean in?
Never been a ... guy, dude. I'm so nervous to be ... guy.
I know you've never been, but
is there ever a place for it? It might be though.
I'm just throwing ideas out there. We're just chop shopping it. Just a little chop shop.
Clubhouse, you got a station now about this? Idea for merch? Email it. We got some emails to get to, don't we? We got some leftovers. Let's go, man. Bro.
Call it Black Friday because we're having leftovers.
Gee, get in line. It's a doorbuster deal. Okay.
Tonight, Wednesday night. Sports Gone Wrong, Vice TV, 9 p.m. Premiering the premiere episode with your boys, the narrator. So give it a watch. Check it out. Vice TV. Everybody's got YouTube TV. Everybody's either got that or cable. Vice has an app too. Whatever. 9 p.m. Sports Gone Wrong. Check it out. Check me out. Much appreciated. Very, very excited. Very, very proud of this series. Again, it's a 10-parter, so it goes 10 weeks. But every Wednesday, starting tonight, June 18th, 9 p.m., Sports Gone Wrong on Vice TV. Hit it.
We'll drop the little linky, too. We'll drop the linky down below for everything you need. For everything Clubhouse.
Thanks, babe. All right, so let's get to it. Jevon Kearse, story time.
All right. Listen to this. After the shows, Friday, Saturday, we go out on Saturday night. I'm just like, let's just see what's going on out here. Like, I just want to walk down Broadway and see like what's going on. I'm trying to see if the station knows about this. First of all, go to Hard Rock Cafe. Oh my God, so good. Out of all the restaurants in Nashville, I'm such a little bitch for a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be that guy that's like, I just like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like all it's just, bro, when it comes down to the facts, chain restaurants are always open longer. You know what you want already. It's not a guessing game, or is this like a vegan plate? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just know they're going to have a Caesar salad. Like, let's get it.
Some a little sexy too about a chain restaurant like that in a touristy spot like Broadway. You know, it's like, is this Disney World?
Bro.
What's going on?
It's like when you see like, okay, this is a dumb example, but like, okay, your McDonald's in the suburbs is like, all right, whatever. Okay. Then you see like a McDonald's kind of like more downtown and it's like chrome. You're like, dude, what's going on with this? It's like a limited edition McDonald's. You know, that's how they do it with like, like an Applebee's in Times Square. I'm like, yo, there's like 3 stories on this Applebee's. There's shutters on the windows up there. What's rent?
Yeah.
But
it's like McDonald's in
yeah,
Wrigleyville. It's the only place I want to go. McDonald's in Wrigleyville.
What's that one look like?
Well, they used to
like
before all the renovations, they just had a classic red roof, high sign with the golden arches right across the street from Wrigley. And now they tore all that down to make big hotels and all the commercial stuff. So they just have one tucked into the hotel right there. But still, it's like you're waiting for your McDonald's order and you look up and Wrigley Field's right there. You're like,
two best things of all time, bro. Come on. I don't give a shit about your little like fancy local restaurants. I don't care. Give me a Fridays in Nashville. I want fajitas and I want you to shut the. Nah, but okay. Went to Hard Rock Cafe. It was dope.
Yeah.
So I was wearing an Eddie George red jersey. Don't know if I've talked about that or not. Walking down Broadway, just like doing stupid stuff. Literally just walking in the middle of the street because it's blocked off. This dude comes up to me. And it's all girls. This dude comes up to me and he's like, yo, where'd you get that? And I was like, oh, somebody's talking about my jersey. Finally, I can like nerd out. And I was like, yo, I just got it off of eBay. Like, I love the red. He's like, dude, I know. We never wore those. The red ones. And I was like, oh, you're a real one. You like know about, by the way, I'm talking to this dude that's like this tall. And I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. He's probably just like a country singer or something. I don't know. And I was like, oh, you're a real one. You like know about like what's going on with these. He's like, yeah, they like released them, but we never wore them. And I was like, wait, what's your name? Dude, and we go to shake up in this dude's hand. Like, and I'm still not putting it together. This dude's hand, bro, engulfing my whole entire arm. I'm like, this dude's got some huge ass hands. But it's like one of those quick conversations where I'm just like trying to like keep it moving. You know what I mean? And then it all hits me. He's like, oh, yeah. He goes, that was my teammate. And I'm like, who? What'd you say your name was? It was? He goes, Jevon, dog. I'm the fReAk. And I was like, I had to take a step back. And I looked around. I was with Logan in my room. And I was like, dude, that's Jevon Kearse. And he was like, dude. And then just from there on, he was just like, I was like, bro, I saw a Kearse one on the internet. Like, and he was like, dude, I got a cop that. It was just. I was like, you're like you're like Jevon Kearse. And he was like, yeah, dog. I was like, I went like this to him. I was like, remember when you did the, he goes, that was after the record, dog. I was like, oh my God. I was looking around. I looked at his girl and his girl was looking at us like, oh, yeah. You guys shut the fuck up. Dude, me and him just geeking out over Titan shit. It was so sick.
Never rolled her eyes harder, dude. That is incredible. We were just talking about him last week.
And it all happened, man. I still kind of can't. I can't. There's pictures. I wish I had a video, but there's pictures of me. Like, I you know, it's a candid picture, so I look like I'm 10. That's how excited I am. Like, you ever see your 10-year-old self? Yeah, I was like.
With a jersey. Yeah, dude.
With a jersey on. It's so stupid. But we had a moment. Then after I was like, what if that wasn't him? Like, what if it was a Titans impersonator? You know what I mean? I'm like, what if that was some like phony Dungy? I just mailed it in on him, bro. I just all the confidence in the world that was Jevon Kearse. That had to be.
Hey, you know what his initials are? JK.
JK. Come on.
No, you sent me the picture, and that was definitely
him. It's hella him.
And the hand, that's hard to fake the hand size. Like
bro,
that.
The hands. First thing I noticed, I was like, these are the biggest hands I've ever. I was like, that's crazy. That's weird.
Did you ask him to come on the show?
Nah, dude. I didn't. I just wanted to get in, get out of there. It was one of those moments where I was like, let's not ruin this. I'll say something dumb.
Does the fReAk have social media? I should know this.
I think I creeped on his Instagram after. I was like, is this him? Yeah. I kind of forgot he played for the Eagles.
Did you tag
I didn't
him?
even post. I didn't post it.
You gotta post and tag, and maybe a little back and forth can happen. Then it's like, what's up? You're all we ever talk about on our show. Why don't you come on?
It really is though. Yeah. I don't know. I'll post some shit later. Never gonna post it.
Never. I have the fucking picture. I'll post it on my story and tag you both.
I'm down. I forgot he played for the Eagles.
Yeah, that was a weird little like chasing a ring. Yeah,
And kind of was good.
that was a
Black
little
jerseys.
David. That was a little David West, Golden State.
A little LaShawn McCoy, Chiefs.
LaShawn McCoy everywhere post Eagles.
It's fine, dude. I would so do that. You're just a guy in the NBA and teams are signing you just like cuz. Yeah, just be a good locker room guy. I'm like, I'll be on every team just for like the warm-ups.
Good locker room guy. What is it? You play good music. You keep the spirits high. I mean, what is that?
Yeah, you're just goofing around, dude. You're not practicing. You're 32 years old.
You would be the best locker room guy.
Oh man, bro, I'd be setting people straight. And Dad, where'd you get the Clippers warm-up pants? Dude, you just have all those? Played for the Bulls for 10 days, played for the Celtics in the playoff run. We got beat, but they got traded to the Bucks. We won the finals. Like, that'd be so sick.
Just hodgepodging your shit together. Like when you're working out, you got Spurs sweatpants on, Clippers practice jersey.
I kind of do hate the guy that's just working out at like a chain LA Fitness and he has like a pro, like I used to play like shirt on. I'm like, okay, bro,
Yeah.
we're at LA. We're at LA Fitness. Yeah. If you're not wearing clothes that are from sophomore year APC at LA Fitness, I don't care about you.
If you're not wearing a shirt that's cut off that shows your nipples, if you move 1 inch, don't want it. Don't talk to me.
Has those little holes down here from like a rat. You ever get those on your shirts or is that just me?
Yeah.
I always have like
the hell did those come from?
Where are they? Yo, Clubhouse in the comments. Where are the holes coming from? I'm like, who put my shirt through a cheese grater while I was sleeping? Just all of them?
My parents would think that it was like a fucking cigarette burn.
I had plenty of those, bro.
I'm putting that out on my shirt, Mom. What? Like, get a clue.
There's so many Jordan shorts, so many 3XL Jordan shorts I ruined from like ash landing on them because I was in the backseat of a car. Dude, I'd wear those white ones, but like
white Jordan shorts. My first pair of Jordan. Hey, you never forget your first. My first pair of Jordan shorts I ever had. Oh God, maybe my best ones I ever had. Like it's true. You never forget your first love. First love may be your best one. Not mine, obviously, because I'm married. But 2, Jordan shorts. Same applies for Jordan shorts.
Which ones were they?
They were just like a creamy white. They had a black trim around the bottom of the shorts. And I think like a little stripe. No, not even a stripe. It was just black trim.
Oh, I know what you're talking
about,
dude. I know what you're talking. I know exactly what you're talking about. Was there a stripe down the side?
I'm trying to remember, but I know there was like you had the piping that was around the bottom, and then the Jordan logo was right there on the side, silver.
Black shorts, you said?
No, like cream, like the creamiest, like vanilla. Yeah.
I've got a pair of shorts in my head that were my first. Got them from, I love this podcast. Got them from Finish Line. They were like when Jordan shorts were silky. Bring back silky stuff. All right?
Mine were silk too, bro. Mine were silk too.
Those were the first Jordan shorts, bro. I promise. And I think there's a stripe down yours. I'm just saying. I think there was.
Silk era Jordan shorts.
Silk era Nuggets jerseys. Silk era Heat jerseys. They look so much better. Silk 76ers. Let's talk.
I was going to say.
First Jordan shorts I ever had, though. Cincinnati Bearcats. Got him in 5th grade. So cool. So I saw a dude at the mall wearing them, and he had a cutoff shirt off, and his girlfriend was so hot. And I was like, I want to be like that guy so bad. So I just scoured the internet. I was like, that guy's cool as fuck. Like, I think I know him from like a basketball camp or something, but I'm too scared to talk to him, and he's like 4 years older than me. But I'm like, that's my dream right there. Just like wearing cool stuff at the mall with a hot girlfriend. Probably had a pretzel in his hand. I'm like, that's the coolest guy. That's the coolest guy.
Stop talking about Brandon Axum like that. You know it's true.
There ain't no way I was just talking about Tyler Peterman like that.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I go to game 4 Friday night, the finals in Indy. Right? Mm-hmm. And me and my boy C-Buck are in there. We're going together. And we get in line to get a beer before the game. And right in front of me, Jamin Wernke's dad. So then all of a sudden,
my God.
So I start talking to him. Old Jim Wernke. I go, he doesn't know how to work the mobile thing, because everything is like you do it yourself now at stadiums. So he's like, hey, you show me how to do this
yourself?
Yeah, you do like the touch screen, you order for yourself, and then they have it, but it's the whole touch screen order yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I don't know how to work these things. You do it for me, I'll buy both your beers. So I was like, cool. Do that, turn around, Jamin's right there. I was like, dude.
Do you remember you benched me because I did the salute?
I literally just came clean. I came clean, bro. So for Clubhouse last week, when I told the pre-celebration story where we got benched, that was the coach, and I ran into him at the game. And so I just came clean to him. I was just like, hey, man, I know you don't listen to me and Polizzi's show, and that's fine, but I just want to let you know if anybody texts you about it, I did tell that story, and I did kind of call you out.
Guy has one beer.
He was double fisting. He was double fisted, and he was like, "Yeah, all right, no, that's off to yeah." Oh shoot! Yeah, dude.
Has no clue what you're talking about. Yep.
Hey, I was like, I'm not gonna let that. I gotta. Yeah, he was, dude, because it was like liquor. He didn't have beers. He had liquor. So those cups, they fill them to the top, and they're little. Sorry, Jamin. It was Friday night.
Was it like a clear, cloudy cup, or was it like what cup are we talking here?
Clear.
Did it say like Crown Royal on the side? All
right, probably. But yeah, also, dude, on Friday night, some of the Clubhouse probably heard me. You saw the pic beforehand. Go on air with JMV.
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
You went on his show?
Yeah.
Oh my dude, drop the audio. What are you talking about?
He was doing a live show. Dude,
I'd love to hear you go so Pacers on his podcast. Well, thing is, hear me out.
I did too, dude. I did too. He was doing a live show from the rooftop, that Pivot bar right across the street from Gamebridge. And so me and all my friends went because we love JMV, obviously. And he sees me, and like, I swear, I just go because I listen to JMV like every day. I truly do. And like, it's before the Pacers game. So hell yeah, I want to like have beers and listen to JMV. And like, so he just sees me, and of course he's like, Joey Molinaro in the building. Yeah, we're going to get him over here after 7 o'clock. You, me, Joey Molinaro. Don't go anywhere. I was like, holy shit, it's happening. Dude, so I was sitting there with my I was just sitting there ready to go, man. He fires me up, and we come back, and he's just I was so Pacers, dude. He was just like, it's certainly the things we saw from Ben Mathurin and TJ McConnell is going to serve an important role here tonight. And he'd point to me, and I just felt like, absolutely, you got those guys coming off the bench. They just give you so much with the energy. Bizarro Molinard, bro. Bizarro Molinard. How was that?
Nobody better, bro. Nobody better. Just see it. Just every guy's dream. Just walking down the street. Hey, you want to come on my sports talk show and talk about bench players? Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was my weekend. It was great until the Pacers blew it in the fourth. But, what are you going to do?
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Yeah. I want you to guess what I got for Father's Day.
Who's it from? Your kids
My
or
wife and
Riley
kids.
or who?
All three, I guess.
Let's see. I don't think it's going to be cool. Is it like I'm like, there's no way they got him something lit. There's no way. That's more of like a Christmas like thing. Did they get you like for some reason I'm just thinking they got you like one of those like a water what is it fucking thing called? The water bottle thing that everybody's obsessed with? Yeah, they get you one of those. Or a Yeti one or something?
Close. They got me a Yeti Turvis coffee mug, and it's the Best Buy logo, but it says Best Guy.
Oh my God, I saw that on your story. I was like, that is sick. But at first I thought it said Best Buy, and I was like, that goes crazy if it was just Best. Wait, is it blue?
Yeah, it's the exact Best Buy logo, but instead of a B, it's a
Fire.
G, so it says Best Guy. And then
Fire.
a pocket knife.
Wow, so not you.
So dad though,
For
right?
what? You even need to like cut some stuff? I always need scissors, so I kind of get it.
Yeah, I think Rice saw that, and then like her stepdad and her dad both have it. I'm like, what dad doesn't like anytime you have to like open something, cut up a box, every dad's just like, oh wait, yep, hey, fling. So
It's always
now I
on
got
them
one.
too. They're
Yeah.
always strapped with every dad has a knife. That's so funny. Just on
That's
some,
kind of my that's
on
kind of
some
my question.
Neanderthal.
I was like, how do I carry this around? Like what's my
Phone,
game plan
wallet,
here?
keys, knife.
Knife. Yeah, because I don't know if they have knife clips. I'm sure they have knife clips, but I don't know. I haven't seen one.
I mean, then you just turn into the guy that went to Decatur Central for high school. Come on.
Then I start hunting. I start hunting like Hunty. Hunty gets a knife. Hunty gets a pocket knife, and he is going hunting that weekend.
First chapter of the Hunty book. Hunty gets a knife. Hunty, do you need anything cut, Hunty?
Oh man,
That's pretty sick, though.
Yeah.
Never,
it was good. It was
never
good.
thought
It was good.
you'd
Like
be.
it was good. Like Father's Day gifts. Very, 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 very dad's day.
Actually got some stuff he needed. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was my weekend recap. Let's get to the mailbox, huh? Since we got some catching up to do. Let's start with teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Let's start with Jimmy. This is Sports Science. Hey, fellas, I'm sure you've heard the news about John Brinkus. It's a shame he's no longer with us. That was a really weird random passing. His sports science segments back in the late 2000s were the best. My favorite one was the one where they find out it's harder to hit a wiffle ball versus a regular breaking ball. What are some of your favorite sports science moments? Slap my ass and strap me down while force feeding me soft pretzels and Glacier Blue Gatorade under the bleachers at my local high school football field after being forced to do bear crawls for 120 yards there and back. Sent from my AIM account.
Dude, bear crawl is a pretty underrated, like hard thing to do.
Totally.
Like at first you're like, okay, I can handle bear crawls. But then after like 20 yards, you're like, this is just a push up forever.
You always had that kid too that was like really, really good at bear crawls. who could like run faster than who could bear crawl faster than a lot of the kids could run on the team.
That was me for a little bit, but then one time my coach was like, "You got to get your butt down." Started putting my butt down during the bear crawl. I was like, "Okay, I'm not the same guy. I'm not."
Yeah.
There he goes. Yeah. There he goes.
Mm-hmm. Sports science moments. Trying to think. I feel like they always had
one
like
time,
impact ones.
Mm-hmm. I thought one time it was cool. I can't remember who the receiver was. I kind of want to say maybe they always had the best dudes on there though. I was like, damn, how'd they get Calvin Johnson to do this? But they tested, or it was Julio Jones. It was one of the like top 3 guys in the NFL, and it was always people that made sense too. I'm like, they didn't just throw him into this. Like they're like, let's find out Calvin Johnson's catch radius. And they threw a ball like at all angles, like every number on the clock, dude. And he just like peak, and he one-handed all of them. And he was like landing. I feel like he was landing on like a high jump, like mat type of thing. I don't know. I just remember watching that. That dude, I thought that show was so cool. I was like, there's no better show than this.
A lot of mats. And then a lot of those mats that everybody was falling on. A lot of the nondescript uniforms.
Yeah, I hate that, bro. Oh my God, that drove me nuts. Let's take the best athlete of all time and just put him in the baggiest uniform ever. This is sports science. I'm like, can we button us up a little bit, Brinkus?
Worst colors too.
I know. I'm like, he looks like a slob. It's like a
baggy sleeves.
Hall of Fame D lineman. Oh, dude. This is the one. You ready? Hey, when they asked Jason Pierre-Paul to do like 25 flips, that was it. That's the one. How many backflips can Jason Pierre-Paul do? Dude, I was just watching JPP do 49 backflips on my TV. My mom yelling at me. I was like, whoa, hold on. Damn. USF? Okay. Who's not drafting him, dude? 49? I was like, holy shit. Dude, that was the most iconic sports science of all time. With a helmet on, bro.
Crazy.
When ESPN bought Sports Science, I was like, yeah. Dude, that's perfect for ESPN. I forget what channel it was on
summer
before
thing.
That.
You know, like summertime ESPN, ESPN always had that summertime programming that you're like, this is just because there's not shit else going on, but I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you remember that summer they had the whole Who's More Now?
What was that? I remember that, but I don't really.
Yeah, it was like summer 07, Who's More Now, and it had that T.I. song. That thing popping, everybody stopping. Oh. That had that as like its theme. And it was just like every athlete on earth and defining like who's the most current, who is the best. I don't know. I forget, because Stuart Scott, God rest his soul, he would come on and talk about like, what does now mean? Now is this, now is that. And Tiger Woods ended up winning. But it was an entire summer that had like Derek Jeter, Serena Williams, Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Peyton Manning, probably like Tom Brady, had it all. Jimmy Johnson, I remember, the NASCAR driver, had everybody from every different sport, and then Tiger Woods ended up winning. But it was an entire summer's worth of contesting, and it's just because they're like, yeah, it's July. What else are we gonna do? Let's just make this up.
I love those. That SportsCenter dictated my summers growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I would just pretend I was Derek Jeter in my backyard after that.
Even my wish kind of was like, all right.
My wish. Yes, so summer. I'm like, what kind of bullshit's ESPN throwing together? Because there's nothing on.
Once you'd get through the horribly sad part, you'd be like, man, this is so awesome. They're just like having an entire day at an arcade with Kobe Bryant. Wow.
It was cool, but it did. I did change the channel. I went over to Fox Sports Net, bro. They had Fox Sports had something cooking. For a minute, I was watching Fox Sports Net over ESPN. I don't know why, but for a while, did you ever do that? Or am I the only one?
Well, do you remember that summer when FS1 first kicked off and they had their own like basically Sports Center show? Jay Onright hosted it.
Wait, what year?
It's like 2014, 2013, 2014.
I'm talking like early. I'm talking like 2000. I was like young, dude. And if SportsCenter was doing something lame, I'd go right to Fox Sports. I'd be like, this is damn near better than SportsCenter. Best damn sports show, period. Remember that?
Best damn sports show. Yeah. That's just what I was about to say. Best damn sports show, or like the Man Show or something.
I was like, is this porn? Am I allowed to watch this? There's damn in the title. Can I watch this or am I going to get yelled at?
Yeah. Totally. Let's go to Brian. Brian says Kirk Herbstreit's Pro Shop. What's up, Johnson and Schmitty? I know this isn't a sports podcast or a Pro Shop podcast. However, I was thinking about what the sports broadcasters of the world would be at a country club. Herbstreit, Pro Shop. Cowherd, Driving Range. Collinsworth, Clubhouse, Dining Room. Al Michaels, Cigar Lounge. Chris Berman, The Bar. Dan Patrick, Putting Green. Let me know what you think, and while you're at it, slap my ass while I watch Ben politely catcall people outside Lambeau. Meanwhile, Brett Favre rolls up in an SUV with tinted windows, runs over Ben's foot, puts it in reverse, and does it again, then smashes his face with a pie before he buys Ben an Ahman Green jersey. Sent from my 2000 LG Scoop.
LG Scoop.
Oh, that's insane.
Dude, that's actually my dream. The whole email. Whole thing. Word for word. Bar for bar. Yeah, I don't know. I'd throw SVP in there somewhere. SVP, maybe the hostess or the host, like at the front.
SVP, the valet guy, like the main valet guy who you kind of chat with, but he doesn't run out and get the car. He's just the one that directs people to go get the car.
He's under the umbrella.
Yeah, and then you have to kind of like chop it up with him for a little bit while you wait for your car.
Nobody I trust less than a valet guy. Ever. Anywhere. I'm like, I don't know. Like, why don't you guys really talk to anybody?
It is a pretty wild
I was like,
thing.
are you guys up to something?
That you just
get in my car and park it?
Yeah.
God knows where.
You never know. Have you ever seen the lot that people get their cars valeted in? It's like they just disappear for 2 hours and then they come back.
And I always heard stories of like people like our age in high school valeting cars, and they'd be like, yeah, dude, I took like a cigar out of the driver's side door. I'd be like, dude, that's why I'm never going to valet my car, because some little weed kid's going to like steal like 37 cents out of my middle console.
Mm-hmm. I was a weed kid. That was the
Don't
kid you weren't
steal my
allowed to stay over at
keychains.
his house. You weren't allowed to stay over at that kid's house. He was the one valeting cars.
Yeah, you got to ask him at night. Like when something's going down, bro, are you home or are you valeting tonight? Hit me up after valet.
I'm trying to think of what else would be here. This country club. Okay, I got Putting Green, Bar, Cigar Lounge, Clubhouse, Dining Room, Driving Range, Pro Shop. Interesting, Herbstreit, the Pro Shop. Before. Is it just because Herbstreit's like a good face to have when you're selling shit? Like the face of...
Herbstreit might be he might be above Pro Shop.
I was gonna say Pro Shop. That kind of seems like a Jason McIntyre.
Tony Reale.
Oh, reality. That's pretty good. I could see reality. You know, you're walking in there. Help you find anything? What are you looking for today?
Oh my God. I don't know because I can never tell on TV, but I just feel like he's like 6'8".
No way. He's little.
I swear to God, dude, that guy's got it. That guy's tall.
Tony Reale, no way. I guarantee he's under 6 foot.
Are you looking it up?
I'm looking it up.
6 feet tall, bro.
Says he's 6 foot on the dot.
Can we just look up all the ESPN's people's height?
How about
Tony
Wilbon checking in
Kornheiser,
at
6 foot?
Wilbon at 6'2"? Damn, get a ball in your hand, bro.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Dude, the first day I found out Stephen A. Smith was like 6'5", I'm like, that dude's a G. 6'5".
Bro,
No wonder.
No way Bill Plaschke is 6 foot. That guy is the most 5'4" guy I've ever seen in my life.
No way, bro. They're all pushing 6. You ever
Bill
just wake up in the
Plaschke?
middle of the night and want to know how tall J.A. Adonde is? Dude, that's all I think about. What's up, bro? What's up? How tall's Woody Page?
Oh, Woody Page is definitely like 6'3.5".
No way, dude. This is so fun. Hey, yo, this is the one right here. He's working in the clubhouse, but also I want to know how tall he is. The guy with the red hair that like does NASCAR and SEC football too. You know what
Marty
I'm talking
Smith? Marty Smith?
Dude, Marty Smith height. Most researched thing ever. Marty Smith height. Come on, baby. 6'3", dude. Dude, these guys are freaks.
I'm not getting anything for Woody Page. That sucks.
Come on, man. You spelling his name wrong? How could you?
Yeah, right, dude.
Dude, who else do we want to know? Hannah Storm, just cuz. Hannah Storm height. 5'10".
I'm going 5'9". Oh, okay.
Dude, I don't even want to look
Greenberg's
up Scott Van Pelt.
Greenberg's actually randomly tall, too.
SVP 6'6". Can we put a Sports Center basketball team together? What's that alumni league looking like?
Oh, shit, dude. I saw even Sarah Spain was 5'11".
This is so funny, bro.
They're making this up, man.
No, dude, they're all just ballers, dog. Who else is in that? I got a John Buccigross. I gotta know.
Oh, I'm going 6'3".
6'4", bro. These dudes are giant.
What the hell? I guess we know why we can't work at Sports Center, dude.
They all used to play. Yeah, to be able to work here, you got to be at least 6'2", you little tiny bitch. Okay, sorry.
All right, let's go to Kendall. Rock Cherry is the subject line here. Hey, guys, it's been a while, and I thought I would chime in about something that came up the other day in one of the episodes. I can't remember which one it was. Guess I'll have to catch it next time I go through the entire These Guys episode for the third time. But someone brought up about how the pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee was or wasn't used for the University of Memphis Tigers and Grizzlies basketball teams. I can tell you 100% certainty that they definitely played inside of that pyramid because I went to a game when I was a little kid when my mom and brother went to an NIT match back in 2002 when DeJuan Wagner was there. It was one of the sickest moments of my life, and I remember being a little kid walking up to the arena thinking, there's no way in hell they're about to dead-ass play basketball inside of this arena. Lo and behold, they did. One of the most underrated sports venues in the universe, in my opinion. Shout out to Tom the Tiger. That was an actual, literal live tiger that they had in the concourse of the arena. Anyway, I just thought I had to clear that up to make sure that it was known. I did have a question, though. What is the ultimate college football sideline assistant coach's play sign that you have seen? And somewhat of a bonus question, what would be yours? I'm thinking NASCAR logo, a picture of Katy Perry with hot dogs at Ole Miss, Scotty Scheffler mugshot, and the peach emoji. Yep. He sent that in there. I hope you guys are doing good. Smack my ass with a 2x4, and each time it's smacked, the soundbite, "Damn, son, where'd you find this?" plays over a JBL speaker.
Gas. He gets it, dude. So Clubhouse. Clubhouse first round pick right there. Yeah. I do remember that was the coolest thing about the Grizzlies. I was like, oh my God, but they play in a pyramid. Yeah.
I can't remember any of the, like, I always loved when they had like SpongeBob memes or the crying Jordan face. I saw a handful when the Jordan crying face was real hot. That would pop up and I'd be like, oh my God, the coach actually let them do that? That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. That's such a GA job, you know? Like grad assistant. Hey, did you print off the calls? Did you print off the calls? Just going to like the facility on campus to color print everything huge and put it on poster boards. Oh my God. I'd volunteer to do that.
Also, they're all dummy calls too. Like none of them are real.
Like, oh, what links are we going to go to make dummy calls? You know what I mean? Just every coach on the sideline holding up a huge dry erase board with 4 different pictures on it. I'm like,
none of them are real.
Whatever. Put speakers in their helmets and just piss off, dude. Like, well, what are we doing?
I think they did that now. So I think we're going to start seeing those signs go away a little bit. Because they can communicate back and forth. Yeah, end of an era for sure. But those are the ones I always love. I don't have any specific ones, but like when you'd have like the SpongeBob meme or one of the SpongeBob memes that is, you know, you'd see like Squidward with his thighs super fat once he found out that he liked Krabby Patties. You're like, holy shit, there's no way that's on a college football. Oklahoma is holding that up. What?
So sick. Makes me want to be a fan. Makes me want to buy their lanyard. Why do you have an Oklahoma lanyard? Their offensive call sign was cool.
Duh.
I just want a team to just have like a highway fast food sign that just has all the options for fast food. and then a picture of Andy Reid's face for no reason. Just
hey, with his mustache frozen. Got the icicles on the stash.
And then the character from Futurama that kind of looks like Andy Reid for some reason too.
Why was Futurama always on those signs?
Why was Futurama ever? Did anybody watch it? I swear to God.
God.
Nobody's ever watched Futurama.
No worse come down than when you have like Family Guy or something on and then all of a sudden Futurama opens up. You're like, dude, I guess we'll just turn the TV off and go to bed.
I would try to figure out Futurama for like 13 seconds. I'd be like, what is this about, dude? And is the girl with one eye hot or not? Every time.
God, you know who loved Futurama? You know, say it.
Weed Kid. Weed Kid had the DVD collection, dude. Dude, I got season 2 for Christmas. You're weird.
Weed Kid would fight you to the death. Those are absolute going to war words if you said that Family Guy was better than Futurama or American Dad.
Yo, you're at Weed Kid's house spending the night. He puts it on before you go to sleep. You're like, why are we always watching DVD Futurama, dude?
Guess I'm not sleeping tonight. Thanks, dude. Can't wait for you to crash.
But it's so loud, too. You're like, he goes to sleep. You're just checking for him to go to sleep so you can turn it down.
Mm-hmm. Turn it off.
I don't know what happened, bro. Just turned off when you wake up.
You didn't put the sleep timer on? No, I thought you put a sleep timer on.
Can never find that on a remote. Holy shit.
Let's go to Will. It says Sammy Sosa's home run hop. Why is it like this? Dude, your font is unreadable.
Oh, I came across that email and I thought he was kidding. Like, I thought he was trolling. Because that guy sent an email before and he was like, hey, sorry for all the misspellings. Here's another email. And it's like white on white font. I'm like, dude, you're a troll.
Well, send this. That's what I did, and it makes it worse.
Sorry, we gotta put your email into Adobe Acrobat Reader. Why we gotta download Flash Player to read your email, bro?
Send this email in again next week and make sure that it's not white on white font, Will. Sammy Sosa's home run hop. Just copy and paste. Make sure that you get the highlight that and then get it into black font for us.
Bro's just edging us. Sick title. Can't even read the email. You know how bad I want to know what that says? Sammy Sosa's home run hop?
Come on.
What a tease.
From Anthony. Benny made me cool. What's good, fellas? Joey is a Knicks fan. Congrats, but I'm not happy about it. Just have to ask, though, how do you feel about yes, sirs? I don't know. I just feel like that's got to be a better slogan. Maybe I'm just salty. Anyway, I want to let you know that Benny made me cool in the eyes of my fiance recently. I DM'd him something on Insta, and my phone was on the dining room table, and it dinged, and it was Benny responding. My fiance did a double take and said, wait, are you like DMing with someone famous who has a blue check? And I just said, yeah, we've never met, but we have basically lived the same life solely based on high school football experiences. She thought it was cool for like 30 seconds, and then I showed her a clip from the pod, and she responded with, I don't know. I don't get it, but that's cool. He responded. Oh, yep. So thanks, Benny. Appreciate you, brother. Now my fiance thinks I'm cool. Not bad for a fat guy. Am I right? Slap my ass with the Washington Nationals Cherry Blossom City Connect jerseys because they are dope. Not a baseball podcast. That is a nice little design. I guess because Washington has those trees or something during the summer. Maybe George Washington.
I don't know. I gotta look it up.
They're pretty cool.
Washington Nationals.
Yeah, the baseball team. Boy, is that just our life or what, Ben? Yeah.
That is kind of hard.
Monday, I emceed the St. Jude golf outing after the golf outing, and I had an older gentleman come up to me after and just like, hey, I really appreciate you being here. I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. And I was like, yeah, it's all good. I don't know either, man. But that's how it goes.
I would never say that to somebody though. You know, like if you were emceeing an event, I'd be like, okay, that guy's obviously like important to this place. I'm not gonna go up to him and ask him who he is. I'm like, I'll do the dirty work on my end and then be like, what's up? What? Hey, who are you?
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know who you are either, dog. What are you talking about?
Pretty insane, but yeah, it's
not like you're an A-list celebrity, but like out of the respect of like the event, like just chill out and just look it up or something. Ask someone. Do some of your own work beforehand, you know?
Ask someone. It's so good.
Study a little bit. Yeah, ask somebody. Maybe just one guy.
Yeah, Anthony, I mean, yes, sirs is like, I don't know. I feel like what happened there is a like 24-year-old like pitched this idea and it could have gone one or two ways. Like the older marketing people could have been like, well, that doesn't even make sense. Or they could be like, wait, yes, it's because we're the Pacers and everybody says, yes, sir. Yeah. And obviously it went the latter. You know, I get.
What's up? It's the number one slogan. Number one.
You like it?
100%. It's number one, maybe ever. You know, there's a lot of cool like postseason runs, white hot heat. That's not even that cool, but it's like iconic because of the team. There's been some good ones, dude. I think Fear the Deer, pretty good. But yes, sirs is Bro, that's number one. I can't believe they had an open enough mind to accept it. Like, that's the part that, like, makes it cool for me. It's like, oh, the front office was like, let's get it. And it fits the team. Like, dude, it's sick.
Yeah, I mean, it's caught on around here big time. I mean, they got it on flags everywhere. They got it on shirts, towels everywhere.
Number
Pacers,
one.
the Pacers have always been like, they've had some definite, like blue collar gold swagger was a big moneymaker for them for a while. Back in like the Paul George, Lance Stevenson, Roy Hibbert days.
I didn't buy into that as much. I did like, I'm like, okay, pretty cool. They just wanted to use the word swag so bad, you could tell. But yes, sir's like is its own like individual, like, I don't know, dude. It's just, it feels like it's very natural.
Yeah, it comes off the tongue easier because everybody, that's what I give them credit for totally, is that everybody, yes, sir. Hey, yeah, good shit today. Yes, sir. Hey, good to see you. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see you at the party. Yes, sir.
Bro, huge. If you're 17, you're saying it, and like your dad, my dad would be like, yes, sir. Like he would say it too. It's fire, dude. I wish we could. I wonder if we had I wish we could have a list of like all of those, because I know there's like 6 teams that have had some pretty good ones. Creighton, let it fly. Dude, there's a lot of good ones.
How do you feel about Believe Land?
Wait, that's for what?
I think the Cavs had it, didn't they? Wasn't that Cleveland's big?
It's not bad. Believeland. I don't know, dude. Anytime a team is like believe, I'm like, oh, so we suck? Like when the Colts were like believe. Ooh, believe for the Colts.
Believe
was actually,
in blue. Believe in blue.
Believe. Like, so it's not real? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's a good call. All right. From Chris. Christian Jock Jams? Appreciate the weekly trip down memory lane. Church bangers from Michael W. Smith like Open the Eyes of My Heart and Awesome God are still in the commuting rotation. Tell me the choir rocking the chorus of either song doesn't get you hyped for the day. I need the Christian rock version of Jock Jams in my life. Slap my ass with Woody Page's chalkboard while I look behind the couch for the missing Kush ball. Rest in peace around the horn. Chris in L.A. Sent from my Motorola Q9. JJ
Dude.
Stokes.
Ooh. We got LA Clubhouse? Let's go. Who's JJ Stokes? That's a hard name.
Receiver for the 49ers.
JJ Stokes? What year? God, I feel like I had his like football card or something.
You definitely did. I think he was on those Brandon Lloyd teams, if I remember. If I remember correctly, partner. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, number 83 for the Niners. Played with the Niners from 95 to 2002. Finished his career with the Jags and the Pats.
Drop shadow 49ers. It's the only 49ers, and that's the only 49ers I could ever care about.
Career high 8 touchdowns in 98. So he's like the most 1998 receiver ever.
I remember. Yeah, now Stokes and Rice, bro. Come on.
Or a young T.O. That was T.O. the catch where he's crying and shit. Steve Young threw it to him.
49ers Packers, the most football game of all time. Dude, come on, man. 49ers Packers doesn't get more NFL than that. Like, kind of cold outside, too.
The only way it gets more NFL than that is Broncos Packers.
Your mom's even watching it. You're like, why do you care? But okay.
We know why. We know why. We know why.
That QB duel, though, Elway Favre. We know why. It's because John Elway could looks like he could be the next president. And Brett Favre invented the dick pic. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, that's an easy one. All right, I got to run. I got a meeting. So I got to go ahead and go. So teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Appreciate it. Send in every week. We're still catching up, but we'll just keep on catching up, right?
Best
keep on
emails
catching
ever.
up. Leave a rating and review, Apple Pods, wherever you get your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Ben, are we still These Guys Clubhouse, or did you switch it over to?
It wasn't
Team These
available,
Guys?
bro. It wasn't available. So we're
somebody
These Guys
hopped in
Clubhouse.
there. Okay. These Guys Clubhouse on YouTube. Subscribe, leave a comment, like the video. More people joining the clubhouse. You know how it is. You know the deal. Benny's in Baltimore in September.
Yes, sir. Watch Vice TV for Joey.
Yep. Sports
We'll
Gone
drop
Wrong
the
every
linkies.
Wednesday starting tonight, 9 p.m. See you there.
Yeah. Get some of your homies to subscribe. Please. And keep dude, the emails are so sick. Even if you have like something stupid to say, just send it. Just send it, dude.
Let it be your sounding board. Let us be your sounding board. That's teamtheseguys@gmail.com. Cool. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right,
Bernie Williams.
Steven Strasburg.
Nationals on the mind. Nationals on the mind.
Remember, he was all SportsCenter talked about for like a whole entire summer. All right.
Yep.
Couldn't wait
Summer
for
2010.
his first pitch. All right. So.
Station know about this?